through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. And for Indiana, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Now here's Williams. Up and in on the layup.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Nesmith with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. Siakam outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And the Thunder with possession. Williams can't hit. Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thank you, David. Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Holmgren against Siakam. Turner with a screen on Holmgren. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Does a nice job at capitalizing in the screen and roll. I mean, Turner's IQ and size. Tough to contain when he's rolled into the basket.
Now, here's Dort. Hartenstein with it. Outside Williams. No good on the triple. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
The first one falls. Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers, and they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside, Dort. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana again missing. Oklahoma City trailing. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren against Siakam. Clock at 4. Holmgren with the bounce pass. Siakam, right side. Turner inside. He's defended by Hartenstein. Here's Nembhard. No scoring in this one. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice defense from Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Beyond the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Holmgren's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Thunder.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see those moves.
So an entirely new grouping now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Caruso. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Williams.
For 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pacers trail by 4. Now McConnell. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. Takes it out to Siakam. Over Williams. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Wallace up on top. Takes a 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Obi Toppin. Then it's Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Halliburton drives in. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
Toppin against Williams. Toppin dishes to Walker. Mathurin for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. to the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Night Squad. Get loud, let them hear it. T-shirt bedlam. Right now, fans, let's hear you go wild.
Some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Pass to Toppin. Here's Mathurin, shoots the 3. Indiana again missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Hartenstein finds Caruso. Unloads from 9. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. And some changes here for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. And then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Halliburton for 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when it comes to physical play, it's hard to get the best of Dort. He invites contact at both ends.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. and he can't hit the second. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Holmgren the pass to Dort. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Nembhard with it. Defended by Dort. And Turner kicks to Siakam. Shoots over Holmgren. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Siakam.
And the work ethic of Siakam, he's always making the effort to find looks out there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
It's time for T-shirts. It's T-shirt time, everyone. Get loud right now. This timeout is for everyone, except you fans. We're throwing shirts. Time to get loud.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. .103 left to play here in the second quarter. Turner against Hartenstein. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on Siakam. Bangs home the trifecta. Holmgren's got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mathurin against Dort. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that athleticism of Mathurin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
Indiana shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Mathurin.
Pretty easy to get excited about Benedict Mathurin's potential. He's got a high motor and a terrific set of athletic skills and the ability to knock it down.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-3 run. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Holmgren with a screen on Turner. Takes the 13-footer. Wallace misses. Now here's Nesmith. Wallace covering. Now here's Siakam. Over Holmgren. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Here's Halliburton. So the Thunder 5 right now. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. Siakam for 3. It's not going to go for him.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Back to Holmgren. 5 to shoot. And here is Williams. Shoots over Turner. Here's Hartenstein. Lays it up off the glass. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the game.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Here are your Indiana basemates.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. The shot by Turner, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Pocket 6. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And Indiana making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton is screen on Dort. Now Siakam. He's guarded by Williams. Siakam looking around. Just 4 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Siakam's got 8.
Oh, and they made him work for it, but Siakam knows how to finish strong inside.
Mathurin against Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. The Thunder have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
At the line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
That one misses.
2 minutes remaining.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Turner with the screen. Mathurin with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Siakam. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 10 points for Siakam.
And this is how under control Siakam is. Makes sure to get off a good look on that possession.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Here are your Dance Breaker dance crew.
Toppin's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Cason Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort passes to Williams. Drives to the hoop. Here's Caruso. They get the rebound. Here's the screen. To the paint, and another shot. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Siakam. The second effort. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Williams. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Wallace kicks to Williams. The 17-footer. And he hits the jump shot. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And here's McConnell. Still yet to score. Pass to Siakam. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's McConnell. Off target with his 3. Here's Wallace. Offline with his 3. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder lead by 6. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Halliburton in at the 2 spot. That's the Pacers 5. Back to Halliburton. Can't hit from in close. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Pass to Caruso. Rejected by Walker.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker is good at leading shooters and just stifling their offense.
Jang, he's checked in for Williams. On defense, Indiana. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Just 5 on the clock. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Won't. The three-pointer, no good. The Pacers shooting a meager 37% for the game. Mathurin finds McConnell. Outside Mathurin. Puts it up. Nails the baby hook.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander against McConnell. Wiggins from outside. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game.
Timeout.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Jang. Chad Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Here's Nesmith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Dort.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. The kick out to Williams. And the 3 off target. Pacers trail by 7. Siakam outside. Back to Nesmith. Taps in the tray.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
And as soon as they splashed that bomb, the air just went right out of the building. Total deflation.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Now, here's Dort. Emard covering. Down low, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot, and it's good on the way in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
With great positional size, Gilgeous-Alexander can finish over defenders.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Turner with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Turner stepping up big, showing you some composure and leadership there.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Pacers trail by 4. Pass to Turner. Indiana moving it around. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And able to get himself to the line. The SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Halliburton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter. Oklahoma City has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Gilgeous-Alexander. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He begged them, don't give up. He told his guys, 1 possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Halliburton, one of those young guys that you want with the rock in his hand at crunch time. He always seems to deliver.
At the line for the Thunder, Lugans taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here's Halliburton. Outside Turner. Latrey. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Money!
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
15 foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
From deep 3-point land, Neesmith can't get it to go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 7-point game. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.